tonight, give us a contract. That's the message from nurses in our area after a year of not having one.
And the country's top infectious disease expert says coronavirus cases are surging in some states, why he thinks Minnesota should consider tighter restrictions.
Plus, 100 people could be out of a job in the region after budget woes catch up to the Department of Corrections, and prisons are closing.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. We want a contract. That's what nurses were chanting outside of Essentia Health in Virginia today, as they have now gone a full year of working without one. In the last 12 months, there have been 7 negotiating sessions between the Minnesota Nurses Association and hospital leaders, with no agreements made. CBS3's John Cardinelli spoke with those at the picket to find out what they are asking of their employer.
What's this about? What's this about? Patient care! Patient care!
Nurses at Essentia Health in Virginia have had enough.
We have been without a contract since August 1st of 2019.
With no contract in place, nurses say it creates a tense work environment.
Still, hopefully, some of the managers will follow the contract, the previous contract. Not all do necessarily.
Those picketing say the old contract needs updates to serve the nurses' needs.
We want them to hire nurses. We want them to hire aides. We want security on campus, not just when we're having an informational picket.
Extra security, a top priority for many of the nurses.
We have also seen an increase in assaults.
Candy Matsky traveled from Minneapolis to support her fellow nurses. She wants to see the same protocols at her hospital be implemented in Virginia.
If we need help and a patient is threatening us, we can push our beeper.
The beeper alerts all medical staff and security at the hospital. Since this has been implemented at the hospital Matsky works at, she says there have been positive results.
I think assault incidents go down, one, due to the beeper utilization, but also due to how we deal with the patients and help them de-escalate and talk to them on the level that they're at that moment, to connect with them and help support them.
With a negotiating session slated for Tuesday, nurses in Virginia hope what they are requesting can be reflected in an agreement.
Our whole nursing staff will have decisions to make,
so they do not have to go on strike.
Now, today's event was not a strike, and the hospital was open the entire time today. After Tuesday's negotiating session, another one is scheduled for August 27th.
We did reach out to Essentia spokespeople who were not available for an interview today. They did share a statement, though, saying they respect the nurses' right to picket. Hospital leaders say they are a valued member of the Essentia Virginia team, and they will continue to work toward a mutually beneficial agreement. Alexander's here for a first look at the weather tonight. Chilly last night. Looks like much of the same tonight, huh?
Yeah, I think we could get even cooler tonight, as we already have temperatures getting pretty cool. I'll show temperatures right now, right around 48 degrees in Aiken already. So that's the only place really I'm concerned about. 48 in Aiken, 50 in Watersmeet, and it's only 10 p.m. So we still have several more hours that temperatures will cool down. So I won't be surprised if you tune in tomorrow morning if you see low temperatures in the 30s. This morning, low temperatures were pretty chilly. 39 was the low in International Falls. A little bit warmer at the head of the lake, 50 here in the Twin Ports. And we have clear skies tonight, so we're going to have a cool night tonight, and we're going to have a cool day tomorrow, but we'll finally warm up, and I'll share what that means coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Alexander. Today, the Minnesota Department of Corrections announced its plans to shut down 2 prisons due to a substantial budget crisis.
The move will scatter the prison population around the state, and more than 100 people will be out of work.
CBS3's Ryan Campo explains why the drastic move and how the closure will impact the DOC's bottom line.
By the end of June 2021, DOC officials estimate a $14 million budget hole, causing them to close their Togo and Willow River prisons.
It was necessary in order to secure a balanced budget for this year and really ready the department for some stability as we go forward into the next biennium.
Correction Department officials say a combination of health care costs, labor agreements, and planned wage increases led to the deficit. Even with the cuts announced Monday, officials say that's still not enough to offset the budget hole.
And we're going to be left with between $8 and $9 million that we need to implement this year in order to make our biennial budget.
DOC Commissioner Paul Schnell tells us they will transfer inmates with extra safety measures in place due to the ongoing pandemic.
We can accomplish these moves safely, and yet recognizing the fact that the high number of asymptomatic people ultimately always are going to create concerns.
As for why the Togo and Willow River locations, it comes down to population size.
You close a large facility and your population shifts or changes, it becomes very difficult to reconstitute that facility to meet the population demands.
Corrections Department leaders say they plan to relocate the programs. They're considering 4 other facilities: Lino Lakes, Red Wing, Faribault, and Stillwater.
We do anticipate that these cuts are permanent cuts to the system.
Earlier this year, it was reported 73 inmates tested positive for COVID-19 at the Willow River site. All have recovered.
Corrections Department officials tell us they plan to close the facilities towards the end of the year or the beginning of next.
On the eve of Michigan's Tuesday primary, and despite numerous concerns over the changing election process this year, election officials have prepared for whatever tomorrow brings. Michigan is navigating uncharted waters as more absent voter ballots have been cast than in any other election in state history. That's according to the Michigan Secretary of State's office. This as clerks figure out how to process the influx of ballots and manage to safely have in-person voting during the coronavirus pandemic. Through the spending of federal funds, recruitment efforts, and local clerks being flexible to change, Michigan is adapting to a new election model and test running for the November presidential election.
Wisconsin's top Republicans want to strike down the state's mask mandate. Democratic Governor Tony Evers' order, designed to slow the spread of COVID-19, went into effect Saturday. Senate Majority Leader and Republican Scott Fitzgerald says he wants the legislature to reconvene either this week or next to take action against it. Fitzgerald says he was talking with Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos about a plan. Vos opposes the mandate, but has not said whether the Assembly would come in to vote it down, as Fitzgerald said he wants the Senate to do.
Dr. Anthony Fauci said health officials are beginning to see a surge of coronavirus cases in some states that Sunbelt states saw about a month ago. Today, Fauci recommended that states, including Minnesota, re-examine their reopening.
It's a good predictor of a surge. What we're seeing in some of the yellow states and other states is that same insidious increase in percent positive that we've seen and pointed out, as Deborah Birx and I did recently at a governor call, in states like Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, Minnesota, and others.
Dr. Fauci went on to urge the public to adhere to hygiene practices of wearing a mask, avoiding crowds, staying 6 feet apart, and washing hands.
Minnesota's junior senator introduced legislation today legalizing marijuana nationwide. Democratic Senator Tina Smith called the bill the Substance Regulation and Safety Act. The bill would regulate pot at the federal level, similar to alcohol and tobacco. It would put safeguards in place to prevent people under 21 from using it. Smith says it would also require research into preventing driving high and ensuring the safety of cannabis products. 42 states and the District of Columbia already allow some form of marijuana use. Smith says her bill would complement other proposed legislation to expunge the records of people in prison on marijuana-related crimes and reinvest in communities harmed by the war on drugs, particularly communities of color.
After a federal disaster declaration was denied, Minnesota's governor is turning to the Small Business Administration for help rebuilding Minneapolis. Governor Tim Walz asked the SBA to declare a disaster. That would free up low-interest loans to help property owners rebuild. Nearly 1,500 businesses were damaged by vandalism, fire, or looting in the wake of George Floyd's death. Damage estimates are more than $500 million. Walz is also in the process of appealing the denied federal disaster declaration, which would bring in money to help rebuild.
A new tool is hoping to keep Apostle Island's visitors digitally connected to first responders in case of an emergency. The IT director for the Red Cliff Band says after a cell tower was placed in the area, officials quickly noticed they were missing information that shows what areas on the lake have a cell signal. The United States Coast Guard and the Red Cliff Band of the Lake Superior Chippewa Indians got together and created a map giving people a general idea of where they can go and still have access to service.
We ran about just shy of 200 nautical miles worth of operation in the area using red close mapping software and equipment on AT&T's FirstNet, as well as some other commercial carriers.
This comes after the 2018 drowning of 4 family members who were unable to call for help because they did not have service. You can find a link to the chart on our website, CBS3Duluth.com.
In the first year since Minnesota adopted the hands-free law, state troopers handed out more than 19,000 tickets to drivers on their phones. That's about 57 per day. There is some good news, though. The State Patrol says the law may be lowering fatal distraction-related crashes, which were down 4% in the last year. There will be extra hands-free enforcement now through Saturday. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, as schools make reopening plans, those with special needs kids fear they may be left in the dust. We have the details coming up.
And our high temperature today ended up getting to 71, so respectable. Tomorrow, expecting very similar conditions, highs right around 70 degrees, but eventually we'll get closer to average, 76 degrees. I'll tell you when.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
I have lost 25 pounds and I'm still going strong. Super easy. You follow the program and you lose weight. It's just that simple.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
Years fly by. Your retirement date keeps getting closer. Rather than spending another night worrying about your investments, get a second opinion on your investment strategy today. Let us show you how a professionally designed investment strategy that's aligned with your goals can help you sleep well at night. Go to MPPLFinancial.com to get our investment review checklist. Then call MPPL Financial this week for a complimentary second opinion consultation. A second opinion could be your best 2020 investment.
Here at Memorial Medical Center, we really care about treating the patient as a whole. Instead of looking at the patient as a hip or as a knee, we look at how their hip or the knee affects their life. I'm Joe Signorelli, orthopedic surgeon, and I've been doing joint replacement surgery for 7 years. It's really important for a patient to be comfortable where they're receiving their care. And so if we can provide high quality care at an affordable cost in their home community, I think that's advantageous for the patient. I think they really appreciate it.
I'm Jen McEwen, and I'm running to be your state senator from Duluth. All too often, politicians pit us against each other. Democrat versus Republican, urban versus rural, jobs versus the environment. In fact, we're all in it together. I'm proud of how our campaign has brought together people from all sorts of backgrounds. I've been endorsed by a wide range of labor, environmental, and community organizations. Join us, and together we'll build a stronger Minnesota and a stronger Duluth.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
I never thought that you could lose weight without working out, but this is one of those programs that you don't have to work out.
In the first 40 days, I lost 28 pounds.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
So we have clear skies, and it's setting up the perfect conditions for another really chilly night. I just talked to Tony. He walked out the door this morning. He's like, I probably should have put a light jacket on. I agree. Tomorrow morning is going to be a very similar circumstance. We're having temperatures dropping down into the upper 40s. I think we could even get to the upper 40s here in Duluth. Last night we had a low of 50 degrees, but I think we could get down to 49, 48 degrees even here in the Twin Ports. But look at Aiken already at 10:15. We're seeing a temperature of 48 degrees, clear skies almost everywhere. So it's going to be a pretty cool night and probably a good night to shut your windows, even though, you know, I like sleeping a little bit cooler, but depends what you like. So one more cool day is in the forecast. That's tomorrow, Tuesday. Temperatures below average for at least one more day. And we're going to be talking about when we could see rain next and also a weekend warm-up. So if you don't like this cool weather, it won't be lasting that much longer. So tomorrow, high pressure overhead. It's going to lead to light winds in really kind of a nice weather conditions. We will have afternoon clouds popping up. That's been the trend over the past week, week and a half, where we have nice sunrises with clear skies in the morning, but we will have some pop-up clouds in the afternoon and maybe a shower, but I'm I'm not too confident with that. Wednesday, high pressure moves to the east, and that gives us a southerly wind, and that brings us with much warmer temperatures. I wouldn't say much warmer, but it'll feel warmer, especially with a good deal of sunshine. Thursday, that low pressure system's definitely going to bring a lot of clouds to the area, but it looks like most of the rain will stay down to the south, so only a 20% chance of showers here in the Twin Ports. The further south you go, the better chance you'll see a shower on Thursday. I'll show you here on a little bit zoomed in. Also show some temperatures. So 3 p.m. tomorrow, we're only at 65 degrees in Duluth, so another chilly day. You can see those afternoon clouds popping up on Futurecast as well. Clear skies Wednesday morning, but in the afternoon, those clouds pop up. And this Futurecast is even showing a little bit of showers popping up. That's what I mean. We could see a shower Wednesday afternoon, but again, it's going to be very light if you do see one, and most people won't even see a shower. Thursday, there's the rain down to the south that I showed you before. We're just in the clouds, and that will keep temperatures a little bit cooler. So Wednesday will be in the mid and upper 70s. Thursday, just mid 70s, and that you can thank that to a little bit extra cloud cover. Forecast for tonight, a cool one. 49 degrees here in the Twin Ports, 45 in Hibbing, and you could take a few degrees off these numbers as well, as these clear skies are really putting a number down on the temperatures. Triple C's in northwest Wisconsin as well. Clear, calm, and chilly when you wake up tomorrow morning. And then for highs tomorrow, very similar, almost a carbon copy is what we had today. So if you enjoyed your Monday, you're also going to enjoy Tuesday with temperatures, again, right around 70 degrees, with partly cloudy to mostly sunny, in mostly cloudy as we get towards the afternoon hours. 7-day forecast, well, we have 2 days that are pretty nice with partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies today and tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, Friday look very similar, temperatures in the mid-70s with some mostly cloudy skies and a 20% chance for a shower. And the weekend, well, it looks a lot warmer with temperatures in the low 80s, but we're also seeing those clouds and a chance for thunderstorms.
69 tomorrow. Cool. Another cool start to the morning. I can't. It feels more like fall right now.
Yeah, it's a really temporary fall. Yeah. Sunday was a little cool. Today was cool. Tuesday will be cool. Just like a 3-day fall in the middle of August. No one's complaining.
Yeah, not at all. Especially after the heat wave we had. Thanks, Alexander. Douglas County Public Health Officer says she supports the Superior School District's plan to start the year with kids in the classroom. The Superior School Board heard from Kathy Ronke tonight. She backed their plan to start the year with a combination of in-school and distance learning. Ronke says just because kids are in the classroom doesn't automatically mean they'll be exposed to COVID. She thinks students will adapt to the changes in place to keep them safe.
Starting school with a certain expectation of behavior and things like that, it'll become their normal pretty quickly, and I think kids will do well.
Ronke says parents can help by encouraging their kids to follow rules like social distancing and wearing masks. The school board says they plan to send information out to parents so they know what to expect.
Parents of students with special needs are doing what they can to prepare for the upcoming school year. David Schumann spoke to mothers who feel their children are slipping through the cracks and could end up taking drastic measures.
Macy loves going to school. She doesn't fully understand yet that she may be going back to something different than what she's used to.
They don't offer any hope for offering the services my daughter needs specifically.
Macy's nonverbal, non-mobile, and on a feeding tube. School for her in the Rosemount Apple Valley Egan district is about the speech therapy, physical therapy, socialization, and literally the human contact.
She thrives on that touch, that feel. So you come, you could touch her hand, touch her arm, let her know that you're there.
Macy's mother, Amanda Garcia, fears what her daughter will lose in a masked or partitioned classroom. Marsha Blakeman, also in the district, feels the same.
My kids just don't learn by sitting in front of an iPad.
Her sons, Jack and Wesley, are on individualized education programs for anxiety and emotional and behavioral accommodations.
My kids do require structure. My kids do require having someone next to them.
She and Amanda are both waiting for answers on how this is going to work.
It's frustrating because of the unknown.
The district's director of special education sent parents a letter that said in part, "We continue to refine our plan for special education students across the continuum of services. The information gathered during focus groups, as well as ongoing shared ideas and concerns, assist us in developing these plans." Amanda says she'll unenroll Macy if the school can't provide the services and close contact that Macy needs.
We will figure out what homeschooling looks like. I don't know what that will look like.
As families prepare for what could be an unusual school year, your old technology could help a student through distance learning. Tomorrow, Affinity Plus, Federal Credit Union, and Minnesota Computers for Schools will team up for Tech Drive Tuesday. They're asking you to drop off your old laptops, desktop computers, smartphones, and more, which will be donated to kids in need. The drive goes from noon to 5 o'clock tomorrow at the Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union near Duluth's Miller Hill Mall.
Still to come, moving closer together. That's what elected officials are saying as talks about another coronavirus relief bill heat up.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. The TED event is happening now, where you're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Applying for Social Security disability? Get help. Call the law office of Robert Hoagland, the largest disability law firm in Minnesota. A Social Security attorney will meet with you by phone or at an office location near you. No fees unless we win.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
To all our MediaCom customers, thank you.
We just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us to keep your family connected.
We'll do whatever it takes.
Yep, we got you.
Thank you so much for being patient and your support.
You all are the reason that we do what we do, and we couldn't do it without you.
So thank you. We appreciate you, and please stay safe.
Thank you for being a part of our MediaCom family.
You're the best.
Thank you.
I set you free. I told you could.
I'm Nick Bolton, and these days...
Hey there.
Hey there. It seems everybody has a pair of tactical sunglasses.
Good morning.
Morning. But what if you already wear glasses? Then you need these flip-up tack glasses. These new glasses fit right over your existing eyewear to give you all the benefits of our tack glasses while you comfortably wear your regular glasses. Plus, like all tack glasses, flip-up tack glasses feature Bell & Howell light filtering technology that makes invisible objects suddenly become visible. There's just nothing like them on the market today. Here you go, buddy.
Thanks, Nick.
Act now to get your flip-up tack glasses for just $19.99, and we'll even ship them to you free. But wait, order today and you can get a second pair. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-699-7431 or go to flipupglasses.com. That's 1-800-699-7431 or order online at flipupglasses.com.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
Social Security benefits denied? Get help. Call the law office of Robert Hoagland, the largest disability law firm in Minnesota. A Social Security attorney will meet with you by phone or at an office location near you. No fees unless we win.
Summer is here with Crestliner at Ray's Sport and Marine.
You work hard for your money and deserve to see it go the extra mile. Join us Wednesday mornings and hear from local experts on tips to better manage your finances in Eye on Money on Live Local CBS3. Brought to you by MPPL Financial. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Congressional Democrats and White House negotiators say they are moving closer together on a coronavirus relief bill, but a gap still remains between both sides.
And President Trump is threatening to bypass Congress if lawmakers fail to reach an agreement. The Democrats want to keep the extra $600 weekly unemployment payments, while Republicans want to slash those to $200 weekly before phasing them down even more. So far, Democrats have rejected offers for a short-term or partial deal. The Senate is currently scheduled to go on a month-long recess after this week. Some members are now calling for others to stay until a deal on COVID relief is reached.
Coming up next in sports, a long time coming. The Brewers finally get to open up at home. Kelly Hinseth is in with the details right after the break.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
The best mornings begin with a magnificent breakfast. Like 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for $4 with any size premium roast coffee or a soft drink for just $1 more. The best mornings begin at McDonald's.
Find the care you need in the comfort of your home with Dove Home Health Professionals, assisting you with skilled nursing, physical therapy, and occupational therapy.
This summer, get back in the driver's seat. Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new Honda today. Like the versatile HR-V or the fun-to-drive CR-V. Visit the Honda Summer Clearance Event and get a great deal from Honda, KBB.com's 2020 Best Value Brand. Get a great deal on the CR-V at the Honda Summer Clearance Event today.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet, your simple and affordable choice for bathtubs, showers, surrounds, and safety tubs. Right now, we are offering 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2022, or get your dream bathroom for as little as $69 a month. This offer ends August 31st, so call us today or go online to book your appointment to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet. Out of this world service and down to earth price.
Meteorologist Dave Anderson with this 2:40 in the morning update on the weather. And it's been a bit rough in Wisconsin.
Down, it gets super dark. Oh, that crazy lightning.
Have a severe thunderstorm warning.
For the coverage you need, tune to live, local CBS3. Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS3.
Dude, you gonna pick that up? Because there's no poop fairy to do that for you. See? Take these. They're not just poop bags. They're pride bags. Because you're doing the right thing for your neighbors and for the health of the whole watershed. Gotta fly. There's a Chihuahua cranking one out in Leicester right now. There is no poop fairy.
Duluth's downtown waterfront district is the heart of our community. So many of the things we love about Duluth can be found right here, from businesses to attractions. And now, most of them are open and working hard so you can safely enjoy them. Our local restaurants, breweries, shops, salons, and attractions help weave the unique fabric of our community. They make us stand out. And when you support them, your dollars stay in our community, helping to boost our economy. Show your love for Duluth's local businesses. We can't wait to see you.
The best mornings begin with a magnificent breakfast. Like 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for $4, with any size premium roast coffee or a soft drink for just $1 more. The best mornings begin at McDonald's.
6 pitchers made it a Twins win over Cleveland yesterday to make it a series win over the Tribe. Twins' 3rd consecutive victory and 6th in 7 games. Now tonight, expected starter Homer Bailey going on the injured list. Twins send Lewis Thorpe to open things up against the Pirates. Took a while for the Twins to come alive. 2 down and a man on second. Nelson Cruz laces a single into right field in the 6th, and the ball appears to slip out of Guillermo Heredia's hand. That allows Mitch Garver to get home. Still in the 6th. 2 on for Max Kepler. He lines one out into center field. It drops just over the head of Cole Tucker. Cruz and Miguel Sano score to bring the Pirates within 1. And fast forward, Cruz wins it with a walk-off. A mere 3 minutes ago, it's the first walk-off win of this young Twins season. We'll have that and more tomorrow in our Sportscast, because I did not have time to cut them. Brewers fans, it's been a long time coming for Milwaukee to actually get to play ball in their home park. Last week, the Brewers had last week's originally scheduled home opener series against St. Louis postponed due to a number of positive COVID tests from the Cardinals clubhouse. Tonight, the baseball was finally played. Brewers cleared to play, hosting the Chicago White Sox. Bottom of the 1st, Christian Yelich back to doing things that Christian Yelich does really, really well. Doubles off the wall in center field. Just Yelich's 2nd hit of the year. Sets up Avisel Garcia nicely. He lines one sharp down the left field line. Yelich boogies home from second. That puts the Brewers on the board. At last check, they were trailing by 1 heading into the top of the 9th. Staying in Wisconsin, Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers met with the media earlier today amidst the start of NFL camps. Rodgers didn't get too deep into the COVID situation regarding his team or the NFL as a whole, but spoke more to the unknown and doing what you can with the information they have. Rodgers is entering his 16th year as a quarterback in Green Bay.
I think the protocols that we have in place here are such that
I think it gives us a really good chance. You know, we've been obviously testing every day, and you know, there's tracking devices, and you know, just the rules of the facility are obviously a lot different this year than years past, and you know, I think it gives us the best chance to get into the season and finish the season.
Rodgers was also asked about the number of players league-wide that have opted out of the season, including his wide receiver, Devin Funchess, and whether or not that is something that he personally considered doing.
I was always going to play. I respect, you know, any person who decides to opt out. There's a lot of different circumstances around. I'm sure each individual case, you know, it's just a different year, and I respect, you know, all those guys who decided to make that decision. Even Devin. You know, we had a conversation before training camps. I just told him I respect his decision. I have a lot of appreciation for how difficult that must be.
And the NFL just announced a little while ago that the deadline for players to opt out of this 2020 season is this coming Thursday. In more football news, the Vikings announced that they've inked a multi-year extension with general manager Rick Spielman. 2020 will be Spielman's 15th year in Minnesota and 9th as the team's GM. The move cements some continuity within the organization after they signed head coach Mike Zimmer to a multi-year extension on July 24th. In their partnership, they've won 2 division titles. And hopefully a Super Bowl is in the near future after those division titles. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
The nursing program at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is really challenging, but it has to be. It's approved by the Board of Nursing. And graduates here have been successfully passing the state board exam. They give you real-world experience with healthcare institutions across the community. I'm really glad I chose Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College.
America, we want to help get you back to it. And here's how. With the Ford Promise. Visit your Ford dealer. Finance a new, certified pre-owned or used vehicle through Ford Credit. And if you lose your job, you can return it for up to 1 year from the day you bought it. You can also get great deals across the Ford lineup. Let us help get you back to it with the Ford Promise. For a limited time, get $6,000 total cash on an F-150. Visit your local Northland Ford dealer today.
Here at locally owned Adolphson Real Estate, we are ready to help you find the home of your dreams with no extra fees. Take a look at this beautiful home in Chester Park. Please call our Duluth office for more details. Call us today to schedule a tour at Adolphson Real Estate.
Welcome back to gaming excitement in downtown Duluth. Fond du Lac Casino is currently open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily with a large selection of slot games available to brighten your day. The entire gaming floor is currently non-smoking with social distancing and COVID-19 protocols in place. We want you to have fun, but also stay safe when you visit. Log on to fondduluthcasino.com for the most up-to-date information during these ever-changing times. We're looking forward to seeing you smile under that face cover while you
have a great time out at Fond du Lac.
Every day is sweet when we're serving you Blizzard treats. Like M&M's, cookie dough, Reese's, and new Oreo fudge brownie. All made with our world-famous vanilla soft serve. Thanks for being our fans for all these years. And here's to many more. DQ, happy tastes good.
The show critics are praising as genius is now the Emmy winner for Outstanding Talk Show Host. What? And the stars love it too.
It's so good!
The Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on live, local CBS3.
I chose a career that isn't easy, it's dangerous, and it's hard. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College has set me up with everything I need to succeed. Through challenging classes, longer defensive tactics training, and instructors who work in the industry, Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is setting me up for success.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Mainstream is your wedding headquarters. Downtown Duluth.
All right, Alexander, cool night out there tonight for some folks.
Yeah, it's already showing temperatures, especially Aiken and Watersmeet. They're kind of having a competition who can be the coldest right now. It's only 10:30 and they're already down to 46 degrees, which is way below where you're supposed to be for the minimum temperature of the day. And we're likely to get down another 10 degrees, especially here in the Twin Ports. We're at 60 on top of the hill. My forecasted low is 49 for tonight. Tomorrow for a high temperature, we'll get up 20 more degrees to 69. Wednesday, Thursday will be right around 74. And then the weekend looks pretty warm, but also a chance for a thunderstorm. So keep an eye to the sky this weekend.
Yeah, we sure will. Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great night.